Welcome to 86, where the nights run long and the stories hit quick. From the back of the house to the front row mix, we talk real life hospitality unfiltered. Because we on 86, baby. What's up? It's your boy Chef Vern, and we're here with another 86 episode. And this episode is a special guest episode. I've been trying to get this guest on this episode for about the last 8 episodes. You see how I did that? You see how that came out? And today we got my boy, one of the coldest with a pan in his hand. That boy, Chef Bill York. What's up, Bill?
What up, what up?
He's like, what the hell you say that? Why he say my 4 days?
It's okay.
How you feeling, man? You feeling good?
Feeling good, bro. Glad to be here.
Appreciate
you inviting me.
Yeah, man. You know, I'm glad you was able to find the time to come together and get this done so I can stop bothering you at work. like, hey, man, when you got some free time on this very, very rainy Sunday.
I thought this was going to be a competition podcast, but you know,
we like 8 months in the making on the competition podcast. We were supposed to do this till like May of last year. It's not like April of last year. And then almost April this year too, so it's crazy. But don't worry. You're going to come in second place soon. Don't worry about that.
Oh, no, I'm pretty sure we already got a win by forfeit.
All right. I ain't mad at that. All right. So we all the way in Georgia, but you from Seattle. So talk about like living in Seattle. I know it's always raining.
So everybody always says it's raining. You get more rain here.
Oh, really? In Georgia?
In Georgia.
Damn. All right.
Seattle has what's called a marine layer. So basically, there's like a overcast. It's not an actual overcast all the time until it gets to a certain temperature.
Oh, okay.
So you get a temperate climate throughout the year. You know, you believe it or not, you get more sunburns in Washington than you do in Georgia.
So you say it's basically always cloudy in Seattle.
It's basically always got that gray. It's just a gray sky.
Yeah.
There is no blue.
That's scary.
That's
scary. I want to see blue sky.
It's dreary.
Dreary, yeah. It's dreary.
You know, before they, let's just say, before they won the Super Bowl against the Broncos.
Yeah. All right. I was about to say the Patriots.
It was the number one suicide. Our number one suicide city in America.
Damn. That's terrible. I was not expecting
now
to say that.
It don't even come close to the top 100.
Oh, damn. They said we bottom.
Something happened during the Super Bowl.
During the Super
That
Bowl.
made it no longer so depressing to live there.
All right, I get it. We on the same page, man. So in Seattle, like, I never been to Seattle. So what's the food scene like in Seattle?
So you have, a huge hub of Asian influence.
Okay.
A huge hub. Seafood is huge there. Sushi is huge there. One of my favorite plates ever that I've eaten is called Anthony Home and Port. It's right off the marina in Des Moines. And I kid you not, my God, some of the best seafood you'll ever have in your life. It's always fresh caught, no farm raised, and they have a run when the king salmon come through, which I don't know if it's 1 or 2 weeks. And that's it. That's all you can harvest, and it's over.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. Like the way that they cook it, saute it, and fresh salmon is just different.
Yeah,
they're getting it, bringing it. That's it.
Mm-hmm. I want to try that. I need to go out there for that week.
Yeah,
like day one to go see. I'm pretty sure that all the restaurants that get it super busy.
Well, it's super busy and they sell out so quick. Yeah. So as they get it in, they're selling out. If you get it, if you try to order it that day that they come in and you come at the end of the day, you probably won't get it.
Yeah, sure. Damn, man. Yeah, we gotta go back to Seattle for this week. And I'm super excited about that. Now, so what was your first job like in the industry in Seattle? Was it like a fast food place, restaurant?
So my first job in Seattle was, let me think.
Yeah. I
Like,
take it back.
hold on, food service job?
Yeah, food service.
It might have been Huckleberry Square. It was a
Okay. That's like a cafe.
diner.
Diner. That was my next
Yeah.
guess, a diner.
It was a diner, Huckleberry. And they had Huckleberry specials. That was their thing. Is they had Huckleberry jam, Huckleberry pancakes, Huckleberry everything. But you know what? The best thing that they had was their split pea soup. That was my favorite thing.
I like split pea soup.
They made all their food from scratch. You know what I mean? Diner style.
Yeah.
It wasn't like Marietta Diner where you have a million items, but selection was still good.
Okay.
I liked working there. I was just a server, but it was my morning job, and then I got a nighttime job working at Olive Garden. I stayed there for 9 years.
Yeah, I remember telling you about that.
I switched from serving to bartending. And bartending and cooking are really similar.
The
You
number
start out, but the difference with cooking and bartending is first things that you need to get down for bartending are speed, career, and service, like talking to people and stuff.
Sure.
Then you start working on, okay, taste this. Okay, how can I make this better? You know what I mean? You start experimenting with your drinks. I was making fresh berry compotes when I walked away from Olive Garden, actually.
Yeah.
I started working at, well, we're not going to say where. Well, I started working at other bars.
Yeah. Okay. So they had berry compo on the menu at Olive Garden?
No. They'd have this blackberry, well, I can't remember, and we never had the stuff for it.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, how hard is this stuff to make? This is like my first brush against going into the food side. I was like, man, how can I make berry compote? As we all know, it's easy. You get berries on the stove.
Yep.
Sugar, juice, and wait.
Yeah.
Don't burn it.
Compo, yep.
And I was like, okay, so I started making that pretty consistently. And then when I left there, I was like, man, I want to get away from just one type of berry compote. I started doing a whole bunch of different ones. I started doing drink specials and everything. And I moved down to Georgia, and I was like managing bars, and I was like, no, we're not buying any of the syrups and everything. That shit's expensive as hell. We can make big batches of this stuff, and it stays good for a while.
Yeah.
And we were making tons of money. I mean, the thing about like the liquor scene in Georgia is people are coming up to you trying to sell their shit.
Yeah.
Like nobody's business. I'm working in Woodstock, and we're having a new vendor come up daily. And I mean daily. And it's like, man, it's a local guy saying, hey, I just need to get this on the shelf. People believe, people buy it. And, it's my job as a manager to keep our costs down.
Yep. Exactly.
So I'm telling him I'll buy a case for super cheap. You know what I mean? Otherwise, I don't really need it. You know what I mean? It's just going to be I'll put it on the shelf. If people really start liking it, it'll stay up on a shelf.
Yeah.
I was like, but really, I'm just treating them all like liquors, not selling them as such. Every once in a while, like I said, we found a few. There was a Tower, Dreer Gin. What was it called? The London Tower? I can't remember. The thing about it was the bottle came out and it looked like that tower in London.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think I'm just talking about. I'm gonna let's start with that. I don't want to say clock tower. That might be correct.
It might have been Big Ben.
Okay, yeah. I was like, I know they got some kind of.
So it might have been Clock Tower. I can't remember what the type of gin was called, but it was good. It was good. It was one of the few that actually made it onto our shelves. But with us buying these vodkas for so cheap, when I was working at Freight and running the bar, we were getting the vodka for cheap. We were making our own compotes.
Yeah.
We're selling blueberry lemonade for $16 for a big boy.
Yeah.
Probably about 4 shots in that thing.
Okay.
And Dreer. our
drear.
return on that was we're probably at an 8% cost.
Yeah.
So the profit was there.
Good. Yeah, that's pretty good.
And our food costs had gotten down to 20%. So, let me tell you, the Christmas party at the end of the year
Yeah.
went crazy. Okay. They really opened up their coffers for us. They said all the beer we can drink, all the alcohol we can drink, all the food we can eat.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah. They said
living life.
we're doing good.
A 20% food cost is a little like rare, super
Well,
rare.
it was only for a short amount of time.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, for a short amount of time, that can still offset your whole year. Like, not offset, but
It did. It did. It changed our year. Our profit for that year was higher than it had ever been.
Yep.
Ever been. That restaurant saw record. I mean, it was just record month.
Yeah.
And that's during the early part of the year.
Yeah.
So obviously, as we got down to the holidays,
you get a lot busier.
our record years were even higher. So our record months were even higher. So it wasn't until next year when we had to let go of our cook.
Yeah.
Our chef, I should say, for stealing.
Oh man.
And then the rest of our management staff for being involved with the theft.
Oh damn.
That we started seeing some, real changes to that place.
Yeah.
I started working. I went from working like 40, maybe 45 hours a week to open and close
every day,
Monday through Sunday.
Damn.
And then I told them I couldn't do it no more. I said, I need a day off. So they closed on Mondays.
They closed on Monday.
Yeah.
They accommodated to you.
They never, for 6 months, I never had another manager.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So then finally, I told them I can't do this no more. They kept offering me money to stay on. So, you stay on for another month, but eventually you just can't do it no more. So I went across the street to Real Seafood. And I had cooked a little bit at Freight, but that was when we were like short staffed and stuff. When I went over to Real Seafood.
That was your first time like in back of the house?
In back of the house, yeah. But that was more like covering.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Than actually being a cook.
Yeah.
So I went over to Real Seafood, obviously walked right back into the bar management scene, and I was working bar manager. So, hourly plus tips.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So I thought, and I told myself then, I was like, man, why would I ever cook? They don't make no money. Y'all, I was making $32 an hour plus tips.
Bar manager.
Yeah. It was like, why would I ever walk away from this? And then I went over to Real Seafood, and don't ask me how I started liking cooking, because I got screamed at every day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I went over there to help with the salads. And then I was doing like desserts and salads. And then I was like helping on the grill and salads and desserts.
Yeah, you're doing everything.
And then I was doing fry. And then I was doing saute. And now I'm just opening up the restaurant, cooking. And, like I said, I'm getting yelled at. I mean, it got so bad one time. This man took a stack of 6 pans and started throwing them at me. You know what I mean? Crazy. Just crazy. It's like getting treated like shit. I'm not making as much money as I was. I got no tips. But the food was amazing.
Yeah.
And I learned so much.
Trade off right there. The food be good.
The food was amazing. Like when you go to a restaurant, you say, "Hey, what's good on the menu?" to a server. Server gives you like a, this half the menu or quarter of a menu. You never go into a restaurant. They say it don't matter what you get. It's all fire. Yeah. I can say that about Real Seafood.
Oh, okay. I like that.
Owners,
yeah,
they need to work on themselves. Okay, they need Jesus. Okay, some of the worst people I've ever met.
Oh, her. Okay,
you know what I mean? That them as people are terrible people. They're not, and y'all. I mean terrible people.
Mm-hmm.
Him as a chef, I mean, can cook. Okay, that man can cook. I mean, an award every year. Best seafood in Woodstock. Top 100 dishes in Georgia.
Yeah.
different dish every year makes it on that list.
That's a huge accomplishment.
The
Huge accomplishment.
the redfish, the swordfish, the scallops, the blue crab risotto. I mean, I'm talking year after year after year, a different dish is making it on there. Menu changing seasonally, you know what I mean? But always has its staple. And every single one of those staples is an award winner.
Yep.
Come on, that's insane.
That is insane. Super insane. And before we transition to your bakehouse experience, so what was the best part about bar managing and bartending for you outside of the money? And I would say it like that, but outside of making bank.
I mean, the money.
Yeah.
The best part, I mean, drear pussy. Hey, look, there ain't nothing like being a bartender, y'all. You sitting there and you'll have 3 hot girls sitting at the bar waiting to see if they can sleep with you. And you just wait to see which one stays till you get off. And it ain't even really game. It's really just, you ready?
I ain't never worked front of the house, so that's new for me.
Hey, look, y'all, let me tell you, all you bartenders know exactly how it is.
Okay.
A girl
Shout out
comes
to the bartender.
sits down at the bar, you flirt for a little while, she tells you her entire life story. You've listened to about 5 of every 20 words she said. Okay. You know, because you gotta make drinks, you gotta talk to your servers, you gotta talk to your management, you got a lot going on when you're bartending.
Yeah.
And then she sits there until close, and you know what's gonna happen. You've probably already said it to her. It's easy. It's smooth.
All right, I respect that. I respect that. It does seem like you have to be a little bit more open with people. You bartender, because y'all in the front of the house is definitely guest facing. So
Yeah.
you got to put yourself out.
You know the people that are there just trying to get drunk.
Yeah.
You know the people that are there that are trying to have great tasting drinks. You know what I mean? They're connoisseurs.
Yeah.
They're taking the wine, they're swishing it around. They're not even drinking it. You know what I mean? You have the people that are there just trying to have fun, mingle. You know what I mean? And part of your job as a bartender is you got to connect people.
Yeah.
It's not just your connections that you're working on. You have to connect the people at your bar.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you have somebody that's sitting there all alone, he ain't coming back.
Yeah. True.
But if he's sitting all alone and you pair him with somebody else that he can talk to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hell, maybe throw him one of the 3 thoughts sitting there. He gonna be back. He gonna be back. You know what I mean?
Customer.
He gonna tip. Okay, he gonna be back. He gonna be like asking for, hey, what's the next move? You know how many times I got asked that working as a bartender? I'm getting off at 2:00. Okay, there is no next move. Okay, the bars are closed. Okay, and I'm off at 2, which means I still have to close up.
Yeah.
I still have to get all my tallies down, restock, so I ain't really getting out until 3.
Facts.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong, there were after spots. Okay? We still went to them. I don't know why. They always suck.
We still went to.
Then you go talk to the other bartenders because that's who's out at that time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just service crew. It's all the servers, bartenders that everybody had to stay and close. You got cooks that were there until 3:00 in the morning. They're like, why are we out?
Yeah, exactly.
It's a lot more chill vibes, but it's also just like,
we gotta be working 3 hours. We gotta go home and get a nap or something. We gotta open brunch up tomorrow.
Well, that's the one nice thing is when I was bartending nights, I didn't work the morning.
That's good.
Yeah. So I was going in at 11:00, 12:00 in the afternoon.
Oh, yeah, just sleep in a little bit. Yep.
Sleeping in, so I could stay up all night.
Yeah.
And did. And did.
Still was on time for work tomorrow.
Oh, I never missed.
Okay.
Look, one thing I never did, I would be, as a matter of fact, I went out with my best friend.
Yeah.
For a whole week.
Like daily.
So we would go into work.
Yeah.
Get off.
Yep.
Go out to the bars. stay out, hit the after party. From the after party, go to work.
Oh, damn.
Still drunk. Okay. Work the whole shift.
Yeah.
Get off. Go to the bar.
Do it again.
We did it for a whole week, y'all.
Damn. No sleep.
Let me tell you what happened on the 5th day.
All right. Yeah. What happened on the 5th day?
I came in. One of my coworkers had a little bit of lip with me. I exploded. I said, what your fat ass want? Okay, look, I can't stand you. Okay, why you always complaining? Damn, we just got here. We just opening. Shit ain't even ready. Okay. It's like I'm over here setting up the coffee and everything, and you're like, can you help me with chairs? Like, damn, girl, can't you do something? It was my fault, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. She did not deserve that. Okay. I was tired. She asks for a lot of help every day. Look, we know this, there's always that person at work that asks for a lot of extra help, and you just say, sure, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
She was one of those.
She was one of those people. Okay.
I never saw her after that day.
Did you get any consequences? Did you get in trouble?
Oh, look. It was me or her.
Yep. I know what that means.
And they kept me, okay?
I know what that means. In the industry, it's me and you. You know what? Hey, sir, we got to part ways.
Look. My management told me it was my fault. And still let her go.
Yeah.
They said, you are the problem.
Damn.
But we can't afford to lose you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this can't happen again. I said, okay.
Okay.
Hey, it's kind of like that, though.
Yep.
Don't get me wrong. Like, it should matter who's in the wrong. But if you're going to make a stand, you're not that great of an employee, like you're leaning on everybody around you, they're going to get rid of you.
It's going to be ammunition.
It is. Mm-hmm. It's just like, man, don't get me wrong. Like, we don't think it's your fault, but it's not worth backing you up on this because you aren't an asset.
Yeah.
You're just kind of a placeholder. We can refill that place.
Yeah.
There's people that you cannot refill their place right away.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I get it. I definitely get it. In the industry, they'll definitely hold on to the proper situation, the right person.
And this was at a place where I'm bartending, I'm cooking,
I'm
managing. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so they was
he opens and closes the restaurant
every day.
Not every day. This wasn't that great. This was actually at Real.
Okay.
And it wasn't every day that I was opening and closing, but I was opening one day or closing.
Oh, or closing. Yeah.
Or both. You know what I mean?
Both, right.
But it was always he's opening or closing. We kind of need him there.
Yeah. Oh, that makes sense. No, it's crazy because I wasn't aware you had a lot of front of the house experience. I know you worked at certain bars you worked at, and you told me you did manage. But my next question for you is, now you in back of the house, what are some of the big differences you're seeing front of the house and back of the house?
I would say the biggest difference for front of the house and back of the house, like first thing that I noticed was when you don't have when you're all caught up on front of the house, you're still front facing. People have to see you move.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My bar's clean. I have everything done. All my dishes are put away. It's been a slow day, so I have all my stock and everything all prepped up and ready.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wiping down bar glasses, just look busy. You know what I mean? Yeah. You don't have to look busy 100% of the time in back of the house.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong, there's also more stuff to do.
Yeah.
So you usually are busier in back of house, but you're not forced to look busy 100% of the time.
Yeah, I agree.
And then on top of that, it's also like you don't have to interact with people. So
that's the big difference.
Yeah, you have to have that great personality every day in front house.
Yeah.
Okay, you have a shit day.
It's like working at Disney.
They can't know.
Yeah, exactly.
They are there to complain about their day,
Yeah,
not listen to you complain about yours.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
So every single day you're coming in, "Oh, yeah, I'm doing great. How are you, man? Oh, yeah, I haven't seen you in a while." You get to know everybody's names.
yeah.
Like, I work at the hospital. I can name everybody that we work with, and then I can name probably 30% of the entire hospital.
Damn. Damn. All right. Yeah, all right.
It's like, what a game that we actually play up there is, "Oh, what's their name?"
Mhm.
And then see who can answer it.
Yeah,
The answer is somebody usually has the answer.
yeah.
So you play that game 100 times a day,
Mhm.
you're gonna learn everybody's name.
Exactly, exactly. So that's how you become, being able to better serve and people feel like
Yeah,
they matter. Yeah.
yeah. Well, that and, there's nothing like
The
beef
number
smash,
the
beef
number
smash, and they're looking down at their phone, completely ignoring you,
Yeah.
and then you know their name. It's like, "Dr. Aaron." "Oh, shit, what?"
Yeah, yeah,
"Yeah.
yeah, come
Yeah,
get
we've
your
called your name about 4 times."
Yeah.
"Okay. Come grab your food."
Facts. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, we see that daily. I be sitting there waiting, y'all be yelling, I'll be like, "I guess they hungry today. They don't want their food today." 'Cause ain't no way you order food and don't remember what you ordered.
Oh.
So
Oh,
we get
yes,
like
there
30
is.
seconds. Well, I know there is, but it's crazy. Like, hey, I want a beef smash mile high with lettuce and
Sir
pickles.
sir, with the volunteers, I get all their names.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
write it down.
yeah.
I'm
That's
like
smart.
I'm like I'm like, because the thing is they be taking other people's food, not even knowing.
Yeah.
They be forgetting what they ordered. They don't even know what line they're in. All right. Like, is that me? You
Is
know what I
that
mean?
me,
Just
right?
walk up, grab something.
Mhm.
So it's like, names are important, y'all.
Names
Like,
are
you
important.
wouldn't believe it.
Names are important.
Not to mention when you're talking to like some of the bigger people, like, at our hospital, we got our COO, CFO, stuff like that.
Yep.
We got the people that we answer to for like, hey, if we want anything to happen, we have to get it approved. It's
Yeah.
super corporate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you want to have a good relationship with those people because I kid you not, it's something as stupid as I need a new pie peel has to get approved.
Yeah. Sure.
You know what I mean? It's
Sure.
like, oh, it's more than $10. You can't just buy it on Amazon or use the company card. Like, we have to get it approved.
Yep. Exactly. Just change the command and go through all that stuff.
Mhm.
So one thing else I want to ask you is, now that you full-fledged back at the house, what's your preference? Back at the house?
Back at the house.
Would you ever go back to front of the house?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I would go back if I went back to front of the house, it'd be in a restaurant though,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
versus like at the hospital. At the
Yeah.
hospital, no way. No way.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's the same pay and you're just dealing with a lot more like you have your same job that you have to do just like back at the house. But you gotta deal with people too.
Yeah, true. Sure.
And that's
Right.
that's the service industry.
Yeah,
Is if you have to deal with people on top of your job, it's a lot more than just doing your job.
Yeah.
And it don't pay no more.
Yeah, it don't
It
pay no
actually
more,
usually
yeah.
pays less.
Well, are you based that on, like, responsibility standpoint?
No, I'm basing it on if you're a cook
Oh, yeah.
versus if you're a server,
Yeah, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. It pays less, yeah.
it pays less.
Yeah,
You know what I
especially in
mean?
the hospital setting.
Yeah.
Definitely does pay less.
Front facing pays less.
Mhm.
And I mean, that's anywhere you go. It really does. Front facing, you can make more and it's also like you can make more connections front
Yeah.
facing.
Yeah, true.
But your value is only that there is no building skills or building like anything while you're on that front of house.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not learning how to sell things while I'm front of house. This isn't soft sales or anything. You know what I mean? I'm just asking what people want. Could we upsell? Yes, but no. There's not really stuff to upsell at a hospital.
True. True. You said
So
extra lettuce? It's like
yeah, you know what I
25
mean? We're just, it's just retail. It's basic retail. You're just facing everything and getting it ready and trying to make it as presentable as possible. But that's not really developing a skill.
Mhm.
Whereas cooking, you have a myriad of things that you can be developing on
Yeah.
while you cook. You
Yep.
can be working on flavor, depth, You can be working on like the types of seasoning. You can be working on your time management. I mean, you can be working on cleanliness. Like as silly as cleanliness is too, I would say that's the first mark of a great cook.
Yeah.
Is when they have all their stuff ready and organized for their next project.
Yeah.
Like they're not walking in trying to chop stuff while they have stuff on the stove and trying to throw it on and everything. Just real unorganized chaos. They have all their mise en place set.
They're ready to go.
Yeah.
So all you're doing is putting it together and start executing your dish or your recipe, whatever you make.
Yep.
Yep, and I agree. And I definitely agree. So before we get into the hospital, what differentiates Seattle from Georgia in a working standpoint from the service industry?
Well, let me tell you, okay. From a service standpoint, Georgia pays $213 to its servers.
Fact.
Washington State pays $20.
Oh,
the number
is the cost of living higher out there?
It is higher out there, but it ain't no $213 versus 20.
Yeah, because
it's 20 plus tips versus $213 plus tips.
Yes, right.
So the pay difference was absolutely insane. You know, as far as the environment too and everything, I would say that I definitely preferred working in Washington versus coming down to Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
But I definitely feel like Washington is more, and then like, how would I, concept cooking.
Okay.
Where they're like, you know, it's hypothetical. It's, you know, we're trying new stuff all the time, and they don't really have like a
theme,
like
identity.
Yeah, if you go there and you eat something, it could be fire that week, and then the next week, same place, it might not be.
Yeah,
Georgia, it's consistent. If you ate somewhere it's fire, it's fire.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you go out to Washington, it's like, man, it was good here. What happened? Oh, you know, the chef wanted to change everything.
Yeah.
And it's like, what?
Right. Why did he do that?
Everything? You know what I mean? Like, I'm talking, you know, don't get me wrong, rotational menus are cool. You know what I mean? Seasonal rotational menus, like 4 seasons.
Yeah.
Like, it's in the name.
Yep,
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
The Gray in Atlanta. I don't know if you guys have ever been there, but fire.
Is it like a fine dining establishment?
It's fine dining, and they do all, it's all seasonal as well.
Oh, so the menu changes are
Their menu changes every 4 months or every 3 months.
okay. This is every 3 months.
Yeah, and it's just like, you know, but you go to Washington and it's like, you know, they take the season thing by month, and it's just, it's too much. It's too much.
Yeah, because you got a lot of like menu turnover. And
Yeah.
you don't have let's say the staff to execute it. You know, your food always.
It is. And that's the thing, is that's one thing I will say is Washington's food is kind of inconsistent with, but it's also harder. They're dealing with seafood, and they're dealing with stuff that actually has that season. That's it.
Yeah.
They're not doing like produce with chicken. It's different types of seafood is like the main thing.
Okay.
And it's like, what can we get on the boat?
Yeah. See,
You know what I mean?
so what's fresh? Let's do something.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
I mean, and a lot of our stuff is coming overseas from China, Japan, where fishing is a main export.
Yeah. True.
And it's like, you know, okay, well, what we were expecting didn't come in on the shipping.
Mhm.
So, you know what I mean? Like, there is that. You have to understand the difference. Oh, another place I actually, before I got into serving or cooking,
Yeah.
I delivered produce.
Oh, the little fire royal.
I worked for SK Produce.
That's at Seattle.
Yep.
Okay.
We delivered to Pike's Place Market.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
We delivered to the Space Needle.
Oh, heard.
We delivered to all the high-end restaurants around. Yeah.
Good.
So, you know, I did have an upper hand, and I knew what good produce was.
Yeah.
And they walked us through what was in season, how to go through it, how to check, you know what I mean? Certain places like tart, certain places like sweet, and you have to kind of know what the tastes of those chefs are when you're bringing their foods.
Yeah.
Like, we had cherries that were super tart. I mean, like, you bit into it. The face is puckering. I just ate lemon.
Yeah.
And it was like, there were chefs like, oh, yeah, give me 4 cases of that.
That's perfect.
Yeah, that's perfect. And it's like, I didn't understand. You know what I mean? I'm like, we're eating all this stuff. I kid you not. My motto has always been, I'll eat it.
Yeah.
Okay, let me try it. Let me try it how they serve it. And then if I don't like it that way, I'll modify it after.
Yeah.
The first time I try food, it's how it was served. So I started that with the produce. I'm eating those tart cherries. Like, damn, I don't want these. So, you know what I mean?
Right.
I mean the lemons. I mean the limes. You know what I mean? Like, I'm eating the high acidity stuff, trying it, oranges, stuff like that. And you start to see, like, eating it consistently. You're like, oh wow, that's not as hard as it usually is. You can taste like those subtle differences, the subtle sweetness and stuff. You start getting really used to it. Like, you can tell when strawberries are really in season versus like the beginning and end of their season.
Yeah.
It's like oranges are in season right now. You know, it's crazy. I went into Walmart and it was like, you breathe in and you're just like in the produce department. You're like, what can you smell? It's like usually the first note of if it's in season or not is the fragrance you get from it. And I could smell the oranges. And then I walked over, I'm like squeezing them, making sure that they're nice and juicy. It was like, all right. You know what I mean? I was like, I'm going to grab one of these.
Yeah, right.
Grab 4 of them.
It's about one I meant 4.
Zested 2 of them.
Yeah.
At the other,
Use it for the juice.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't want to zest 4 oranges into a risotto. That would have been too much.
Yeah, it'd been super overpowering. You got all the
honestly, I wish I would have grabbed some more oranges. Well, my wife ate one. So I guess, it was also 3 instead of 4.
Yeah.
I wanted 2 more in there just because, like, I did want that, like, orange, powerful orange flavor to it. Like, that's why zesting 2 instead of just 1, 2.
Yeah. You could give it more flavor.
You could give it, you could taste the orange. You could taste a little bit of the lemon, which is perfect. You know what I mean? There was only half lemon in there. I can't believe how strong it is. Yeah.
So now we going on to, we at the same hospital.
Yeah.
So
this man just got a promotion over me. We got to talk about how salty we are over here a little bit,
I had expected That's funny.
He earned it.
Appreciate that. So now we here.
I don't know if you guys have ever, you guys been watching this podcast for a while, but if you haven't tasted his food, y'all have been fucking up. That shit is good every single time. Still, for me, the best thing ever was that raspberry. What was the
brisket?
Yes,
that cherry barbecue.
Cherry barbecue.
Yeah, cherry barbecue brisket.
Fresh cherries in that thing. It tasted, the best way for me to put it is it tasted like something that somebody had on the trailhead while they were like in the wagons and stuff. And it was like, man, it was just that smokiness. It was just that the dry rub was just perfect with the cherry because it just, that subtle sweetness sucked its way into your tongue. And it was just like, it was just so good. It was like a dry sweetness. And you just wanted to keep eating it.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I remember that day too. I bought it out and I remember telling like people in the line, it was like cherry barbecue. I'm like, listen, just try it. Like, y'all look yeah. And I remember for the first hour we had like 2 pans of it. I guess they don't like it. And I came back and Zay was like, hey, Vern, that cherry barbecue brisket. Oh, man, what you mean? Only had a half a pan left. I was like, well, I guess it is good. That's all we got. So y'all better make it work for the last half an hour. But I appreciate that, man. That's real. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Listen, so you next up too. Because, there's definitely some space being made. And
hey, look,
changes coming.
I ain't worried. I've been here a long time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've moved all around this place. It's just like always.
Yeah.
I can do whatever they need.
Yeah, facts. There you go. So what are some of the differences you say working at a hospital and then working at like a restaurant? And it's funny because yesterday I recorded a pod talking about working at a hospital. And then, some of the key differences is hospitals take a lot more seriously than like restaurants, country clubs, fast food places. So what would you say some of those are to you?
So I would say that first off, hospital food is not hospital food.
That's
Yeah, it is.
some hospitals still be able to suspect, but hospital food definitely has come a long way.
It's just like, and our hospital, their whole idea behind the food right now is, you know, instead of making one food that fits every diet, 80% of the people can eat regular food.
Yeah.
So why aren't they eating good food?
Yep.
So they said, make for the 80% and then cater to the 10. Yeah. So they said, make for the 90, cater for the 10 is what they say. It's like, those minor specialized dishes, it's like purees and stuff. You know what I mean? But that doesn't mean they have to be flavorless.
Yeah, exactly.
Doesn't mean they have to be bland. You know what I mean? If they have no salt, they have other seasonings that they can add. And that's kind of more the route that this hospital is taking. And then they have regular food for everybody to eat that changes daily.
Daily, bro. Yep.
But I mean, some of the key differences, quality of life.
Yeah.
Quality of life in a hospital versus working at a restaurant. I mean,
I said that too. Yeah. Quality of life. The latest you get off 8:30, 9 o'clock. In a restaurant, you close at 10. You got to clean up.
Shit, you might have to open and close, okay,
That's what
at
I'm
a
saying,
restaurant, and it might be for weeks, for months. You know what I mean? They're just, hey, well, we're still trying to find a dude.
That's
That's
the word. And they kind of lean on you. I hate that. I've done
at a
hundreds
hospital.
of folks.
At a hospital, it's like, drear. It's not one person getting leaned on.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
It's the crew.
Yep.
Everybody's feeling it. You know what I mean? A spot's not closed. You got 9 people doing one thing for that spot.
Yep.
And yeah, it's a little bit more work, but nobody's breaking sweat over it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I ain't gonna lie, that's for me, that's kind of hard to get used to, because me being in restaurants so long, you kind of like demanding your station. So if you ask for help, you kind of frown down upon it, or somebody talk about you can't handle what's going on. So I took that like I got.
I still don't ask for no help, y'all.
Me neither. Like, unless if you like, they like, hey, what you need?
I still be frowning on the people that need it too.
That's funny. It only come on certain distances. I'm like, yeah, you know what? You mind grab me a barbecue sauce or doing this for me? But it's never like, I don't want you to do my work.
You know what? Actually, what you just brought up is probably the easiest transition I ever did, because one thing is, and you've worked management too.
Yeah.
Asking people to go do something for you is part of that.
Asking for trip.
Boy.
Oh, I think they told me yes. All right, okay.
I told him I was doing this.
Okay, respect.
That's something that, delegating tasks and not even just delegating. It's not just telling people what to do. It's, hey, can you do this for me so that I can focus on something else?
Right.
It might even be something that they needed help with. You don't need them sitting there watching you while you're helping.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you ask them to, hey, go pull this out for me so that I'm ready to get onto my next area of business.
True. Right.
You know what I mean? You do, like, you really do have to learn how to not just work with people, but use those people around you. And it's not just like, it's not used in a negative way. It's used in a positive way.
Right.
Like, you know how many times Vern see me going to the back? He's like, you going this way? And he's like, can you grab me? I'm going there.
Yeah, sure.
I can slide over and grab it. You know what I mean? That's not adding extra work to somebody's plate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If I'm going to get salt and he needs cumin, it's right next to each other. You know what I mean? It's just those are things that people go, oh, I don't want to inconvenience. You're not inconveniencing anybody but yourself.
Yeah.
And if you're not getting your work done efficiently, why?
Exactly. Man, that was a great point. This is a great point. And we're gonna finish it out with some. I got some quick hitters for you.
Ooh,
quick hitters. Yeah, all right. Who is your culinary idol?
Culinary idol.
Thought provoking there.
Okay, so Dreer, my first culinary idol was definitely the chef I had at Real Seafood.
Okay, bet.
Not idol as in I idolized him as a person, but I did idolize him as a chef. But my idol had definitely changed when I started branching out into more areas.
Okay.
There's don't know what his name is, but I watch a ton of his videos. He's an African chef,
Okay.
and he travels all around. Togo, South Africa, Congo, Egypt, all over. You know what I mean? He does this cooking show, and I kid you not, sometimes he doesn't even have the cooking equipment. Okay, he doesn't care. Show must go on. Okay.
Yeah.
Still has spices, and he's grabbing spices and different foods and animals and everything from there, talking with the different chefs. I'm like, man, traveling like that, learning how to cook on the fly, figuring out all the different, like, like, don't get me wrong, he has a very broad spectrum of what seasonings go well with what.
Yeah.
But some of those things that he's learned how to cook, he's never cooked before. So he's talking to the other chefs in the area, like, how do you cook this? And instead of having, like if I was without a stovetop or if I was without my ovens and stuff like that,
Yeah.
I'd be kind of up a creek without a paddle.
Yeah.
He's over here building
Busier.
ovens
Oh wow.
out of a fucking fireplace,
Yeah.
sitting out in the middle of nowhere, some rocks and shit, so that he can cook. You know what I mean? And
Okay.
putting it together, really throwing it down. I'm like, damn. Like, and cooking new shit at the same time. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
that's
hey, I don't
hard.
even know how to cook it, and now I got to figure out where to cook it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's hard. That's
Don't get me
hard.
wrong. Sometimes it's just an open flame, which is cool. You know what I mean? We can all do that. But imagine trying to think of how can I make an oven?
Yeah. True. That's crazy. That's some goddamn innovation right there. And those some great survival skills too.
Yeah.
Definitely gonna need that in the future.
Yeah.
All right. Your favorite food to eat when you were younger?
Drear. Yeah, I didn't eat no veggies when I was younger. Okay, none.
Is meat and bread, huh?
I was meat, bread, and cheese.
And cheese.
Okay. Favorite thing to eat was a ham sandwich.
Oh, okay. All right.
My mom made that for me every single frickin' day
A ham
when I went to
sandwich?
school.
You had the American cheese in the meal?
American cheese, no mayo. Oh no,
Okay.
I didn't do no condiments either.
Just a dry ham and cheese?
Yeah. I didn't like sauce. I didn't like veggies. And you know what's crazy is the whole thing that changed all that for me was I said one year, damn, I really can't eat like this. I was like, I'm gonna die.
Damn.
So I said, I'm gonna go vegan,
Okay.
change my complete diet.
Yeah.
Did it for 2 years.
Damn.
And
Oh, congrats. That's good shit.
yeah,
Okay.
like first off, it was when I found the joy of cooking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was cooking for myself. That was when I started home cooking.
Okay.
And then it was like, okay, I'm like 24 at the time.
Yeah.
Like I'm started home cooking. It's like, okay, slowly started going out, eating stuff, and actually like trying food and shit. So then it was like, damn, I've really missed out on flavor my whole life.
Yeah.
Now it's like, man, condiments, sauces, veggies. I mean, I can't believe how many good veggies there are out there.
Yeah, man, veggies is popular, bro. Especially they season right, they cook right. Veggies is next level.
And that's the other thing is like my family was never about undercooking. So it was like, you had like carrots that are
mushy.
mashed potato carrots. I didn't like the texture of it.
Yeah.
So it's like a lot of these things were just getting overcooked, and I didn't know that.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, I don't like them.
Yeah.
But it's really just they're not cooked how I like them.
Yeah, exactly. You are. Yeah. You want to give a good example of an actual properly cooked carrot. I get that. I get that. Okay. What's your favorite cuisine?
I can't believe seafood.
Okay, seafood.
Seafood. I mean, born and raised on it. You know what I
that makes
mean?
sense.
Kind of just stayed with it.
Yeah. That makes sense. All right. Biggest kitchen pet peeve.
I hate when dirty ass motherfuckers fuck up your station because they ran out of room.
Yeah, all right. I get that. I get that too. That's dirty ass.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like y'all, they're spread out so far that they can't. Hey, can I use the end of your table? And you say no, and they put something there.
Right. Disrespectful.
Because they need the space. And it's like, you know, it saved yourself a lot of time if you didn't have 2 cutting boards out, you know, again, 3 sets of knives, 1 knife on each cutting board, 1 in the sink. You know what I mean? You got your rice sitting out. You got rice all over the fucking sink. You got fucking the strainer sitting in the sink with it. You know what I mean? Everything's just a mess. You know, we got shelves at the hospital. I swear to God, I'll see people with food underneath, food on the shelf, food on top of the fucking ovens full of food. You know what I mean? They got 6 or 7 projects going on at the same time. None of them are getting cooked right. They got no timers going.
Because as soon as you start going through it, I was like, hospital, that's what I think about.
Bro. I mean, before you got there, it was even worse.
I bet.
It was even worse.
Man.
Much as I love some of the people that left, it was like, yo.
Yeah, man.
How do you do this? You know what I mean? Like that, not a single timer